They say rest is peace. But for some people, rest feels wrong. Not just unfamiliar, wrong. They lie down, but their body doesn't believe them. Their muscles twitch with guilt. Their mind starts racing through to-do lists, unfinished conversations, things they should be doing instead. To them, stillness isn't relief, it's confrontation. Because when everything goes quiet, the voice inside gets louder. And that voice whispers, "You're being lazy. You haven't earned this. You could be doing more." It's the kind of guilt that lives in the bones, the kind that doesn't come from conscience, but conditioning. See, most people who feel guilty for resting didn't wake up one day and decide to hate stillness. They were taught that rest is the opposite of value, that doing equals deserving, that worth is something you earn, not something you inhabit. Maybe they grew up in homes where love was conditional, where affection came only after achievement. "Good job. Keep working hard. I'm proud of you." Words always tied to performance. So rest became dangerous. Rest meant being unseen, and being unseen meant being unloved. Psychologists call this conditional self-worth, a cognitive distortion that fuses identity with productivity. It's the belief that if you stop producing, you stop mattering. And it's one of the quietest epidemics of our time. They say we live in a hustle culture, but that phrase doesn't capture the depth of it. This isn't just ambition, it's anxiety in disguise. It's what trauma expert Gabor Mate calls the compulsion to achieve, the attempt to outrun a childhood wound by proving your worth through doing. People who feel guilty for resting often aren't chasing success. They're running from the feeling of being not enough. And no matter how far they go, the finish line keeps moving. They get the promotion, still restless. They complete the project, still uneasy. Because no matter what they achieve, their nervous system doesn't register safety. Rest triggers panic. Stillness feels like exposure. Silence feels like failure. You can recognize them easily. They're the ones who apologize for taking time off, who bring their laptops on vacation, who can't watch a movie without checking their phone every few minutes, who call exhaustion momentum. And when they do rest, they can't even enjoy it because guilt turns relaxation into a mental negotiation. "I'll rest now, but I'll make up for it later. I should be grateful, not lazy. I can't stop now. People are counting on me." This is what psychologists refer to as hypervigilant coping, a survival strategy born from unpredictability. When someone grows up in an environment where peace was temporary, they learn to associate calm with danger. Their brain equates stillness with vulnerability, so they stay busy, not to thrive, but to stay safe. Philosopher Alan Watts once said, "The time you enjoy wasting is not wasted time." But for those who feel guilty resting, joy itself feels suspicious. If something feels good, it must be unproductive. If it's peaceful, it must be undeserved. So they fill their days with tasks, not because they love them, but because they fear what might surface in the quiet. They say things like, "I'll rest when this is over. I'll relax after I've earned it." But the truth is, the after never comes. There's always another goal, another reason, another excuse. Because guilt feeds on motion, and peace threatens to expose what they've been avoiding all along, the belief that they are only valuable when they're useful. But here's what no one tells them. You can't heal through productivity. You can't fix burnout with better scheduling. You can't earn rest by working harder. You have to unlearn the lie, the one that says your value depends on your output, that you need to perform to deserve ease, that stillness is laziness. True healing begins in the smallest moments. 5 minutes of sitting without a task, a walk with no destination, a deep breath that doesn't apologize. At first, it feels uncomfortable, like failure. But that's not failure, that's detox. It's your nervous system recalibrating to peace. Over time, they start to see that rest isn't wasted time, it's reclaimed time. It's how they remember themselves before the world taught them to sprint. They begin to notice that silence isn't empty, it's full of answers. That nothing terrible happens when they pause. That the world keeps turning even when they stop to breathe. And in that realization lies the beginning of freedom. Because real rest isn't about doing nothing. It's about remembering that you are enough even when you do nothing. You don't need to earn your right to exist. You don't need to justify your need for peace. You don't have to prove you're deserving of rest. You already are. So the next time you feel that guilt creeping in, that voice whispering you should be doing more, pause, take a breath. Remind yourself that you've already done enough. Rest is not the opposite of progress. It's what makes it possible. And peace is not the absence of movement. It's the moment your soul finally stops running.